How are we all doing? Alright, what the heck were we doing? Ain't that the question and a half all the time? Hello, hello! Alrighty. I really got to figure out what I want to do with my team. I truly don't know. Hello, hello. I'm good. How about you? I'll stick with this for now. Welcome back. Hello, Ahmad. Well, always good to know that everyone's doing good. Beat it up. Beat that Sligoo. Bruh, there's a Mega Clefable, and it is the stupidest fucking thing I have ever goddamn seen. I fucking hate it. I hate it. I fucking hate it. That is all. You can tell when I've learned something new and I don't like it. Fucking stupid. Oh, wow. Fuck off, game. No. Mega Clefable is worse. And that's fucking saying something. I can deal with Mega Starmie. There's just something wrong about Mega Clefable. I'm sure there's still a handful more Megas I haven't seen yet. But, oh my god. Also, Mega Delphox will officially be released tomorrow. Thank God, finally. And you don't have to get all the way to freaking rank K for this one. You just gotta reach rank S. And they actually changed the online system too. So it's actually significantly quicker and easier to do the online ranking battles. Hello, Danger Noodle. Nailed it. So, I mean, we've got a lot of exciting things coming up with the Pokemon. What with, obviously, we know the DLC with this game will come out sometime next year. Be careful online because there are leaks of the Pokemon to be released for the DLC, which I don't want to know because I want that to be a surprise. But in other fun Nintendo news, there was the Animal Crossing release of freaking Switch 2 edition plus a bunch of new things if y'all have been missing some Animal Crossing. And in addition to that, there's also, don't forget, Pokopia coming in January, I believe? The Pokemon Animal Crossing. Good, Mega Plumber should fix that leak. I didn't want to fall, dang it. Oh well. R.I.P. The garbage Pokemon! Also, sad news, my YouTube channel has finally been hit with the fact that I took a break for over a year. And I have lost all monetization on my YouTube channel. Which, boo. I mean, again, it makes sense, but... yeah, I mean, the good news is I do hit all the metrics to re-enable it. Except I need to get 3,000 hours viewed on it. I think it's 3,000. So that's just gonna be a grind to hit up again. But I'll get there, hopefully. I mean, people are actually enjoying the ZA and surprisingly Dokemon, so. No, I'm pretty sure I just looked it up and it was 3K. Because I still hit all the other metrics for it. Here, let's see. Let's pull it up. Bloop, bloop. Since, you know, I have everything. Always. Up somewhere. Eligibility. You need 500 subscribers. I've got 6,000 more than that. You need at least 3 video uploads in the last 90 days. Yeah, I definitely got that. And you need 3,000 valid public watch hours. Or 3,000 in the last 365 days. Or you need 3 million public short views in 90 days. Yeah, I know. I ignore every reference of that, by the way. I was just not gonna dignify a response to that. Either way. But yeah, I'm gonna be on that YouTube grind again, I guess. Slow but surely. You fucking suck, my dude. There we go. It's a candle! Always nice to hear everyone's doing quite well. It's the way we want it. It's the poopy tar. Nailed it. Easy. We'll probably start making some pretty quick and good progress here. Story-wise, we'll see though. I mean, the big thing is our team's not like super duper high leveled, which is crazy because my personal playthrough, I don't know how I got my Pokemon so high leveled. It is redonkulous, the difference. I didn't even use rare candies or the other candies, the EXP candies. I just built different, I guess. Got him. Ugh. It's actually kind of crazy, the fact that I've been playing this game basically 3 times. I've got 3 separate playthroughs of this game going on. It's actually a lot of fun. Also, who's a Kirby fan? I mean, shout out to when I used to do 7 streams a week on top of the 4 YouTube videos a week. 11 plus games that I'm just recording. Hell yeah! Built different. I don't know why. Video games I can juggle, no problem. I could just record so much. All the time. I could keep it all straight. It was never an issue, no problemo. Did you just find another shiny panda? What was it? Snow Run. Nice, that's a good color. Blue. On top of your blue Spinnerack you just found earlier. I found a shiny... Delibird. That's the name I was looking for. Oh, here's a good question for you, Adam. This won't happen for quite a while on the YouTube because I'm very far ahead in recording. But should I choose an alpha Pokemon or a shiny Pokemon of a bird type if I had the choice between the two? Aesthetics or stats? Exactly. The fuck's a Carbink? Bro, I don't know. I just go here. Understandable, exactly. All right. To be fair, the shiny in question isn't an amazing shiny. But it's a shiny nonetheless. And I'll be honest, I'd actually kicked that Pokemon off my team already too prior to finding the shiny. But I would have switched it back in if it was wanted. Like, it's a decent Pokemon. But it just doesn't add anything new, you know? But I would have put it on the team if we wanted that shiny style. You know how it is. Sometimes we gotta look good. But only sometimes. We're not crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. Y'all are like, nope, nope. Don't start. Anyway, who here is a Kirby fan? Nobody answered my question. Is anybody a Kirby fan? Is it just me? Probably it's just me, actually. Casual. Hey, no need to speak about yourself that way. We ain't casuals here. Kirby? Well, I'm super stoked for the Kirby Air Riders coming out later this month. I was a Kirby Air Ride fan back in the day on the GameCube, and we've got a remake. Miyamoto himself has absolutely dominated the frickin' airwaves about that. 2 freaking Nintendo directs about Kirby. Oh, it was beautiful. I should actually probably restream the Kirby Switch game and upgrade it to the Switch 2 edition. I haven't played that Kirby game since it came out. It was a lot of fun. Kirby is such a good mascot and hasn't really gotten too many amazing games. Kirby deserves better and more. Well, Kirby, like me, loves to eat. I'm actually not familiar with Robobot. Kirby 64 was fun. We did that one on stream. What was that? A year ago? 2 years ago? We 100%ed at the time the Switch Kirby game. That was a lot of fun. Very frustrating, but Kirby is such a good game. Even if it is frustrating. I think I've played Nightmare Dreamland as well. Back on the Game Boy. Wow, didn't even hit it. Lame. Alright. A Furfru salon. They actually have all 9 Furfru hair trims in this. Crazy. Zo'allah. Did I say that correctly? Probably not. Is it funnier? Yeah. The lady makes you pay for it each time, though, which is absolutely redonkulous. Cool. Usually my pronunciations are, as many would call, disappointing and insulting. Thank you for giving me Future Sight, lady. It actually is not good in this game. There's actually a handful of moves that really suck, especially if you were to do online, because they require no movement. But unfortunately, everything is movement here. So, like, you're not gonna get it. See, this guy, he gets it. This guy 100% gets it. Bird Pokemon come in all shapes and sizes. We all know that, right? But Pidgey, Pidgeotto, and Pidgeot will always have a special place in my heart. I even joined the delivery company I'm working for because their logo is a bird. Though, it's a Talonflame, not a Pidgeot or anything. Pidgeot in its evolutionary line can use the move Fly, you know. It's a pretty amazing move. Want to taste the power of the move Fly from my bird Pokemon? Sure, mate. You wanna lose? Mate? I know you fall in love pitching the rest. Nah, mate, I'm the original bird tamer. Bitch. Exactly. Who somehow still isn't in this game. I mean, I still haven't found all the Pokemon in the game yet, but I'm pretty sure we're shit out of luck right now. Which, honestly, is super depressing. I am legit sad. Because I'm pretty sure this is the first game since Gen 2, minus Sword and Shield, that we have not had Murkrow. Which, by the way, is one of the reasons why Gen 2 sucks. Or Gen 8 sucks. Because there's no Murkrow. Sword and Shield, definitely not the best. I lost that one, but my bird Pokemon put on a show, right? Bet you were impressed. Nah, I wasn't impressed, mate. I will take the TM for Fly, though, mate. Alright. No, Gen 2 is amazing. Gen 8, not so amazing. If Murkrow was in Gen 8, then there would be no problem. But Murkrow isn't in Gen 8, and, like, they would exclude the statistically best dark flying type that exists. And statistically, the best bird Pokemon to exist. It's just unforgivable. You know? Hey, I remember you, Crow, right? You beat me in a battle right in front of Ivor Sensei that one time. What do you want now? I came to duke it out with Ivor. What? You were just rank Y when we battled. You mean you've already reached Sensei's level? I'm sure you'll understand that I have to ask. You did earn a challenger's ticket, right? Of course you did. So that means your battle skills should be on par with Ivor Sensei's. In which case, I request a boot. Both as my chance to get boot at you for beating me last time, and to see how much stronger I've gotten since that day. Eh? I decided to give her a Canadian accent. I don't know. I don't know what that's about. Boot, we are here. Good job, Charizard. Which Charizardite do I have on? Do I have the dragon one on, or do I have the, flying one? I have the flying one. Good. Now we're gonna have to go through one of the dumbest side quests to do a battle. You're just too strong! Does Team MC have their own dojo with even harsher training than ours, or what? have to admit that you've really mastered your skills. Here, have a seed. You can't plant it or eat it. You just give it to me. I have to admit, I've been taking up your time battling, talking about plasmids and all, but the truth is that Ivor Sensei isn't even here at the dojo today. Neither is his sister Gwen. It's actually pretty unheard of for both of them to be gone. He's got a failings bag. Also, this man is dumber than a bag of rocks with a hole in it. Gwen! Where are you? So she's not here either then? That's right, Sensei, I haven't seen her today. Oh, you're the trainer who defeated Jose outside Wild Zone 3, no? Wait, don't tell me, you're here to join the Fist of Justice, aren't you? Absolutely not. He's your opponent for your next promotion match, sir. Ah, I see. I don't have a Rotom phone, so I'm afraid I cannot verify any of that right now. No, your profile picture has too much of a brain in it to resemble Ivor. Well, I don't have a Rotom phone, so I'm afraid I cannot verify any of that right now. You don't have a phone? I've tried using Rotom phones in the past, but for some reason they always break as soon as I do so much as put a finger on them. Which, I'd like to talk about the implications of this. He touches a phone and he breaks them. These Rotom phones are Pokemon inhabiting the phone. He is basically murdering Rotom, which prior to Gen 7 were mythical Pokemon, and now they are used in household appliances. So I rely on my younger sister Gwen to handle everything smartphone related. But I haven't seen Gwen since yesterday. My apologies, Gro. I'm just so worried about my poor sister I can't think of anything else. I'm headed out again to search for her. I'd be honored if you face me in battle after my sister and I are reunited. Now, if you'll excuse me. Yeah, you never picked up on that part, did you, Panda? He's murdering Rotoms. And he's off again. Sensei has stamina and spades, but I don't think he'll have much left fighting Gwen on his own in a huge city like this. Maybe there's someone he plans to ask for help, though. Someone who's good at finding people? Know anybody like that? You mean Emma? Sounds right. I think you should help Sensei find his sister. Once he knows where she is, he'll be able to focus on your promotion match. Also, we have Rotom phones. Why the fuck do we not have a Rotom? And why the fuck do we not have a Murkrow? Questions. I have a feeling people are very interested to see on YouTube when I get to Legends Arceus with an all birds team. Because yes, I do plan on doing the hardest fight in that game with all birds. We'll have to face the dreaded Cynthia team. And double Giratina. All birds. And it will be a glorious showdown. We're ignoring that one. So we're gonna go here. So remember how I was talking about when we were going through that freaking museum in this game and we were looking at all the Pokeballs and I mentioned how I really want a collection of all of them? I totally remembered that there is a handful of Pokeballs you can buy off of the Pokemon Center website. And then I looked at the prices for them and I cried. Because they're like $100 each. Oh! Hello there, have you ever wanted your Pokemon to heal themselves even while they attack? Not really. Imagine the horror of a hit and heal. I knew they sold them at one point, then I forgot before I started talking about it on stream. And then I remembered it just recently, and now I'm just talking about it again on stream. I legit 100% forgot about them when we were looking at them at the museum. I knew that they sold... Blood Drink is hilarious and I love it. It makes a lot more sense than Leech Life. I would love to spend the money on them, but if I were a multi-millionaire. Because remember, there's about like, what, 20 to 30 different ball types? $100 a piece? You're looking a couple $1,000s to get them all. And I'm just like... It's actually really funny. If you actually directly translate a lot of Pokemon moves, it's a lot darker than you would expect. Which really does make it a lot better. Look, lady, I don't need to get your big root in me. Sure, we're gonna go with that. Oh, this is that stupid kid who managed to get tied up. Let's go save his dumbass. Yep. Oh, here's a good question. Is Noibat a bird? And Noivern? Is a bat a bird? See, if you read Calvin and Hobbes, there's an argument that bats are bugs. Per Calvin. And that he didn't do any research whatsoever, and he just declared that they are bugs. But we're not a bug locker, we're a bird locker. Lie. I just realized his name was Lie. This man 100% deserved this. He destroyed their web. A warm-blooded, egg-laying vertebrate distinguished by the possession of feathers, wings, and a beak, and typically by being able to fly. Ha 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 ha. Sure. I mean, I don't think it's gonna change the team I'm formulating in my brain for that playthrough, but we'll see. This man's being chased by spiders, which is hilarious. Yes, I know bats are mammals. Do bats have pouches? All right, we're about to see the idiot again, everybody. Hello there, Crow. What brings you here? Well met once again, Crow. As I mentioned before, I'm searching for my sister Gwen. Yes. But this detective says she cannot help me. No, what I said was that I can't help you without more to go on other than she's missing. I'm happy to help look for your sister, but I need you to answer my questions. Ah, I understand. Ask me anything, I'll answer the best of my ability. Where does your sister like to go when she's not at home or the dojo? That would be City Hall. City Hall, I see. Your sister certainly has, unique interests, doesn't she? Well, then maybe we can find some clues as to your sister's whereabouts if we go there. Understood, I'm on it! He just left? If Mimi was feeling better, I could search for his sister using his telepathy. Oh well. Again, that Mimi looks like it's seen some shit. I could use your help, Crow. We'll be waiting for you in the Huan district. Let's work together. Yes, yes. Bats do not have a true pouch like marsupials, as they are placental mammals. However, many mother bats use a temporary pouch formed by the tail membrane to catch and hold their newborns at the birth. Okay, so I did kind of have the right idea that they did have a pouch of some sort. I didn't think that they were a marsupial. That's cool. Some bats also have other types of temporary or glandular pouches, such as capturing insects. I wish I could be like that Asper and just take a fucking nap. Just be like, it's bedtime! Okay, you. Yes. I don't have any muffins, though. It's not a true muffin time. I'm a Crow. I looked all over, but Gwen's not here either. That's to be expected, Ivor. For now, let's canvass the area and gather info about Gwen. Crow, I'd appreciate your help with interviewing people around City Hall, please, before this buffoon destroys everything. Alright, well, now we've got an area quest. Well, he is just an idiot and just stands there doing literally nothing. You know, I just thought about it. There are no, Pokemon that were discovered in, Scarlet and Violet at all here, are there? Gwen from the Fist of Justice? Oh, you mean the girl who's always here? Yeah, she gets called in to deal with the complaints lodged by folks near the dojo about how loud the training sessions are. I guess she often heads to a cafe off Centrico Plaza with a friend after she's done here at City Hall. Find any leads? Gwen might be near Centrico Plaza. That matches what I heard too. Sounds like she left for Centrico Plaza with someone. For our next move, I suggest we investigate the food truck at that location. Understood, I'm on it! Alright, goodbye. I know he's worried about his sister, but must he go rushing off like that each time? Suppose that's how it is with family. Anyway, we should hurry after him. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, in freaking deed. I'm a Crow. There's no signs of Gwen here either. Again, we need to ask around to learn more. Well, if it isn't our local detective, the usual flyer blast roast for you today. I'm gonna move for something else. I'll take one flamethrower roast. And any information you have on a certain missing girl, to go. Ooh, am I getting questioned here? I'll spill. Helping out with an investigation seems fun. Her? Yeah, I've seen her. She came by earlier with that Dynamo girl. Any idea who that could be? Possibly Canary. Those two seem like polar opposites, but perhaps opposites attract, as they say. Hi, Bud. Do you know if your sister's close to Canary from Dynamo? The name isn't ringing any bells. Where gotta I go meet this Canary? You just had a promotion match against Canary, didn't you? Where was it? We could visit Racine Construction. Racine Construction, I'm on it. Ugh, there he goes again. I'll be back later to grab that coffee. What? But we already got it started. Should hurry to Racing Construction too, come on. We certainly hope to see you again soon. Oh. This is what it's like to know an idiot. Zoom. Run first, think later. Let's see. Do I have any screws to turn in? Not really. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh, Ivor, you interrupted a streamer. It would seem there's no sign of Gwen here either. Hey, what's the big idea? Don't just go around telling randos where to find me. This massive meathead barged in out of nowhere yelling, "Where's Gwen?" So loud I nearly had a heart attack on stream. It's lucky his pops ain't here, or there would have been an all-out brawl. Sorry, Canary. We promise we won't reveal your location to anyone else, but we need your help. We're looking for someone named Gwen. This gentleman is her older brother. Thanks, Detective Obvious, but like I said, G-Volt ain't here. Still, I love a quiz, so I'll tell you what. Try guessing. If you're close, maybe I'll tell you what I know. Please, you simply must tell me where she is. Back off, big guy. You're creeping me out. Ever heard of personal space? I hope you'll take my refusal to back down as proof of how worried I am about Gwen. Mute it, musclehead. If you're so worried, then try paying attention to what she gets up to. Alright. Carl, I almost forgot you were here. If you finally decided to join the Kinetic crew, I guess I could give you a hint. But not until I get my revenge for our last battle. How else am I going to heal my wounded ego? In that case, why not have a rematch now? Crow wins, you tell us where we should go look for Gwen. Not sure how a fancy detective got caught up in this family fetch quest, but I'm in and I'll win. No, you won't. Just to warn you, I've upped my game since last time. You ready to lose? I'll win. Bring it on! No mercy this time. I'm going in for overkill. Okay. Which one's better? This e-girl streamer or Scarlet Violet e-girl streamer? Because there's objectively a correct answer here, by the way. Period. She wants you to get caught in her electro web. And also makes you play hide and seek with Director Clavel. I also completely forgot her name. And she's out there swearing again. Yeesh, what's with you? You're not supposed to get stronger than me. Whatever, you want to know about G-Volt, yeah? She's been a Kinetic since way back, so we're pretty close. Sometimes we hang out and play games together and stuff. In one game session, she mentioned how she's looking for some spot that could be all hers. A place that can't be found in the world. What? That doesn't make sense. All I know is what I heard. The G-Volt wanted to go where the X, Y, and Z axes don't meet up. Whatever that means. And she was going on about needing to beat a Pokemon whose type her partner is weak to. Last I heard, she headed to some fountain depicting a Pokemon like that so she could at least imagine how she'd beat it in her head. A fountain! Now we're getting somewhere. Hi, Vods. Do you know which Pokemon your sister has as her partner? Of course, that would be Chandelure, the luring Pokemon. Its types are Ghost and Fire. Fountain seems a pretty important clue. Which fountain depicts a Pokemon that Gwen's Chandelure would struggle with, I wonder? Why, obviously, it would be the Clawitzer. Yes, Clawitzer is a water-type Pokemon, isn't it? Chandelure is a fire-type, which makes it weak to water. Yes, Canary is objectively and 100 times better than Iono. Ivor. Running to the Clawitzer statue. Has anyone stopped to think G-Volt might just want some time alone? I'd probably need space if I had to deal with a brother like Ivor. A lot of space. Knowing that dimwit, he's probably headed to a wild zone now to look for an actual Clawitzer. Don't worry, it's my duty to protect the peace in Lumios, and that's exactly what I plan to do. Come on, Crow. Let's hurry over to Clawitzer Fountain in Blue Sector 7. Ivor, wait! It's the Clawitzer Fountain! Knowing him, he's about to go beat up some freaking, Blue Lobster and cook it for dinner because it won't tell him where his sister is. Of course. The internet tends to do that. This poor Numel. It's been frozen solid. It got caught in the middle of a bunch of wild Pokemon. It got hit with like 10 ice beams. Oh. Nailed it. Yes, of course. Let me go get that bow in my hair so I could be the better e-girl. That worked! All the ice is melted. Yes, yes. Are you okay, Numel? Were you stacking up berries the whole time? Well, that is fitting. Numel is the numb Pokemon. The numb-dumb Pokemon. Y'all just like to throw the shade. Everybody rocks everything better than Iono, let's be honest here. Iono is not the best option. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Let's go. I've discovered so many fun freaking, what's the word I'm looking for? Easter eggs in this game. How bad would you be, Panda, if I just walked over here and randomly found a shiny Snorunt? Got myself my own blue one. Oh, that's a lot of big burly men.
Oh, you won the Canary Quiz Whiz contest! Since you did, you must know Canary's Electros the best. I want to know which one's, better.
I only have, what? 3 in my personal, 1 on this one and 1 on the YouTube? Yeah, all I got is Ekans in this one. We're not counting the Mary, because that's guaranteed. And yeah, you did find 2 in one day. That's amazing. Of course, of course, of course. Did I just break his AI? Because he just stopped doing anything. If I did, that's awesome!
Now, not only are you a Canary Quiz Whiz, but also exceptional skill in battle. We may have lost, but I've seen enough to decide which of my Electric to use the Thunderstone on. Don't be a fool, Angel. Manny, sir, have I done something wrong?
Canary's cherished Electros wasn't chosen based on how strong it was as Electric. On the contrary, it was a weak Electric that she trained up into the strongest Electros. What? Shocking revelation. A true Kinetic adores, appreciates, and accepts all of their Electric regardless of strength. And you, my dear Quiz Whiz comrade, you have my thanks for sparring with this young Kinetic. Come on, Gil! Let us train. Oh, hey, look, everybody. Who recognizes that person on the poster? Only anybody who's played X and Y. So probably only, you know, Adam. Who dat? I'm gonna see what else is around here. It is not the fairy type gym leader. That is the fairy type Elite Four member. Or I could be completely wrong. And you're right. It has been quite a while since I played. But yes, it is either the gym leader or the Elite Four member. But I was pretty sure it's the Elite Four member. These are adorable postcards, by the way. And pins. All right, well, we're gonna take a walk in the first person, everybody. So you can really appreciate just how big the city actually is. Hello, creepy lady. And we've made it to our next quest.
Have a look at my floettes. I evolved Flabébé of edged colors, and now I have a full palette. I want to see all 5 of them in battle together. Okay. I will face all 5 of your floette all at once. Floette frolicking with flowers. Oh, she's gonna ambush us, is the problem. It's actually a little bit bullshit if you think about it. Ah, nice. Then I was the one who was incorrecto. That's okay. It happens. But I did think there was a fairy gym leader. Maybe I'm thinking of Black and White too. Or not gym leader, Elite 4 member. But Valerie does sound right, so. I mean, you obviously Googled it, like that is the right answer. But I was just like, hearing the name makes them like, oh yeah. Yeah, she has the dollhouse gym puzzle. Yeah. Alright, time for some more meathead dialogue. I'm a crow. I only see a fountain here. There's no sign of Gwen anywhere. So you don't have any idea where Gwen might be in this area then. But this must be the right place. That's the closet's a fountain, just like Canary told us. Well, Crow, do you think we'll find Gwen somewhere around here? I'm sure of it. Me too. We don't have any other leads to go on. Through process of elimination, this should be the place. But if so, where could Gwen be hiding? This place is just an empty square. What else did Canary tell us? Let's see, there's something about a place where the X, Y, and Z axes didn't meet. Yes, of course, the X is the horizontal, the Y is vertical, and the Z is depth. Which means we're likely starting from the right place. I'm guessing our X is correct. We just need to adjust our Y. Then we'll be on the right track. But you mean we should go down there into the sewers? But there's all this water in the way. What would your approach be? I'd stop the water. Stop the water. This sounds like a tall order. The skills I've honed in the Fist of Justice can surely help us solve this problem. Aha! I have it! I'll just smash the fountain! That would cause the water to shoot upwards, yes? Then the water pooling below would drain away. Yes, a perfect solution. Go Phalanx, use. Stop right there. You can't just destroy city property. Honestly, I can see why people complain about the Fist of Justice taking things too far. But you might be onto something, Ivor. He is. Maybe we can stop the water from flowing. Then I shall use my martial arts after all, and... Crow, I have an idea. Find a Pokemon that knows Ice Beam and bring it back here. If we freeze the fountain's nozzle, stop the flow, the water that's filling the pool below ought to empty. Then we can investigate. He is indeed truly a massive idiot. So, as I said, I fell across a funny interaction. She wants you to use Ice Beam, right? Well, if you were to use, say, Blizzard... Thank you. Wow, Blizzard? Seems a little excessive to use a move with a power of 110, but it got the job done. Basically, if you go overboard on the freezing, she actually comments on it. Marvelously done, Crow. Look, all the water's draining through the sewers. As long as the fountain stays frozen, we won't need to worry about getting flooded. Quick then, let's search the sewers. I shall go on ahead. Ivor certainly doesn't waste time once he knows where he's going, does he? We should head in too. Alright, get out of here, you big lug. These sewers were built a very long time ago. There are wild Pokemon out, so be on your guard. Wild Pokemon say, but will Gwen be safe down here then? That's why we're trying to find her. Understood, I'm on it. There he goes again. Come on, we should go help him look for Gwen. Watch out for wild Pokemon. I like how she ninja runs, though. She must be a Naruto fan. Oh, hey, look, a bat. Fun fact that I learned just recently. Some of the music in this game was created by a YouTuber named Insane in the Rain, who has done in the past Pokemon renditions, jazzy Pokemon renditions of previous music. Game Freak enjoyed it enough that they actually let him develop some for this game, and he's credited in the credits. For all y'all fun fact enjoyers. Why are you running like that? Indeed. See, Nintendo doesn't always sue people who appropriates their stuff. Just a lot of them. Yeah. There you are, Crow. It looks like this lock is preventing us from going further in. Then let us power through with pure strength. Shall I smash through this barrier so we may proceed? No destroying public property. Girl, let's take a closer look and see if we can't figure this out. Let's check out the keyhole. It's shaped like a typical keyhole. Let's take a look at the lock body. It looks like a regular lock. Let's take a look at the hinges. Nothing unusual. Let's check for the gaps. Only a tiny crack. So there's no clever way to open the door then. I guess we'll have to find the key. Where do you think the key could be? Maybe a Pokemon has it. You may not be right. There's not much to go on, is there? As it stands, we can't even make an educated guess. Oh, hey, look, it's the key Pokemon. Ivor has one of my favorite lines coming up. That was a Klefki, right? Let's go after it. If you really think he's an idiot, just you wait. It seems possible that one of Klefki's keys could help us open the lock back there. Then I shall go ahead and catch it. The Pokeballs I throw reach speeds of over 100 miles per hour. This does unfortunately mean there is a chance of Klefki being knocked out as it's caught, but that's just a risk we'll have to take. Stop right there! That's hardly different than punching the poor thing. We're not in ancient Hisui, you know. This also raises some concerns about how you managed to catch your own Pokemon, Ivor. I like how he just, like, sadly flexed there. With a hip thrust. He's like, oh. Anyway, I think we can safely leave this matter to grow. Please, take these Ultra Balls. And don't knock him out by throwing the ball too hard at its face. The sad hip thrust. Is that going to be your new move, Ahmad? Just the... Easy. Nice catch! I feel like I've witnessed the very essence of a masterful capture. That's a bit excessive, no? I mean, we all catch Pokemon like that, right? Anyway, let's see if Klefki can get this lock door for us. We're counting on you, Klefki. It doesn't appear to have the key for this lock. Huh. Really thought that was going to be the trick of getting in through there. How about this then, Madame Detective? If we truly are stuck, perhaps we might try out my plan. First off, thanks for calling me Madam Detective. Just Detective or Emma works too. Now, what was your plan, Ivor? If there's no gimmick or mechanism to open this lock, then it must be opened by a key. But there's no guarantee the said key can even be found in these sewers. Since we cannot obtain the key we need, we must let my honed fist become the key. Our path will be open thanks to my power. Justice, a punch. With that, our way is clear. Let's press on. So that's what he calls a plan. Personally, I'd call it brute force. In any case, we should hurry after him so he doesn't destroy more public property. Yes, I'm afraid we must continue after him. All right, time to eat the ghosts. Nom nom nom. Who doesn't like a fresh taste of ghastly in the morning? Imagine I just ran into a shiny Klefki right here and there. Ha 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 ha. Ooh, or a shiny Litty Witty. That would be fun. How dare you plot nastily over here, Pat Rat? Should have gotten the ball the first time, dipshit. At some point, I'm gonna have to catch 50 of everything. Every typing, that is. Which I truly don't look forward to. So I'm just kind of catching things. I mean, that is assuming I try to go for the shiny charm on this, which I might not do.
That's chandeluring. Do you both see that? It was Chandelure, the luring Pokemon. It may be the very same Chandelure that Gwyn has as a partner. It might be! I'm just gonna leave it off for now. We got a couple more cutscenes coming up, so. Looks like a dead end, no doors or anything. No sign of that Chandelure either. It's a ghost type. It's not surprising that it can vanish at will. If it is indeed Gwen's partner, then maybe it vanished to wherever Gwen is. A keen observation. Given the situation, I'd say that's highly likely. Alright, let's search every last inch of this room. Okay. These boxes look suspicious. Nope. They're not special. Some old electric panels. Flipping the switches does nothing. We don't know what these machines are for. Let's give these a little twist. Nope. We've checked all over this room, but there's no sign of any hidden contraptions. In that case, the only course of action is to act! Strength is power! Strength is justice! Justice punch! That's odd. I have smashed countless walls in my life. This is the first time I've punched a wall and had my fist go straight through without breaking it. It felt like my hand went inside the wall itself. Could it be? The wall wasn't real in the first place! So someone or something conjured up that illusion of a wall to fool us. I see. Clearly, I must undergo even more diligent training if I wish to smash illusionary walls. You are clearly an idiot, my dude. But for now, let us proceed. Let's just keep pushing ahead. The chill I felt when passing through, it makes me think this was the work of a ghost type. So saying a ghost type Pokemon is attempting to deceive us? I think so, though we can't prove it yet. I need to be able to smash walls of any kind. Sad hip thrust! Then I can finally tear down the barriers that separate the people and Pokemon of Lumios. Yes, the wild zones will separate us no more! And everyone will be the happier for it. Crow, look there. I do believe that Chandelure must be Gwen's partner. Wait, Chandelure! Please help us find Gwen. Her partner Pokemon is freely roaming around and doesn't seem particularly agitated. I suppose we can assume that even if someone is behind Gwen's disappearance, the culprit isn't monitoring the area or anything. Every step we take brings us closer to the truth. Let us hurry. Okay. Yep. Gwen! We found our missing person. Where's the villain who trapped you down here? Let's think back over everything we've seen so far. Can you identify the culprit? There is no culprit. That's right. In a way. There is no culprit because no crime has been committed. What are you saying, Madam Detective? Gwen was trapped here. We saw it with our own eyes. The supposed victim here is Gwen. However, she came here of her own volition. That's the truth behind this whole case. The truth, if you really wish to hear it, then defeat me in battle. I'm a Pokemon trainer too, after all. Here, I'll heal up your Pokemon and leave the rest to you. I like how she's always got that, like, cat's got the cream smug smirk on her face. How are we doing this? Let's battle. I'm going to win, so you'll all leave me in peace. Strength is power! Strength is justice. Oh, be excited. Another new Mega Evolution is coming. I bet you can't guess who!
Dun 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 dun. Oh no, I can't heal my Feraligatr. Whatever will I do? Ow. Almost. You got most of the letters correct. Chandelure became a legitimate Chandelure. Wrong move. Wow, you are the dumbest Chandelure I've ever seen. You saw me coming at you with Slash, so you used Protect. My justice wasn't wrong, I simply lacked power. Well fought in any case, and well deduced, both of you. Do you know these two? Of course, Emma's the greatest detective in all of Lumiose. And Crow is a member of Team MZ. He's also the reigning Canary Quiz Whiz. I see, and what did you mean when you said well deduced? Where to start? You break every smartphone you touch, Ivor. And once you start battling in the ZA Royale, you don't stop, even when dawn comes. Your excessive training will keep going on and on as you climb the ranks of the Royale. Meanwhile, I'm the one who has to deal with all the complaints about your behavior, and it is an enormous burden. So I asked Chandelure and one of the Clefkey to help me hide down here. That way you would not be able to participate in any promotion matches. But then you had to come and find me. I had no idea I was causing the Fist of Justice and my own sister so much trouble. Well, you were. So I would love to see you give my brother a good thrashing, Crow. It's true then, Crow is my opponent for the next promotion match? See for yourself. Ah, there it is, plain as day. Well, seems I must prepare for our bout. I hope you will excuse me. Honestly, I'm obligated to look into any case I take on, but perhaps I should have let this one go cold. Still, I'm surprised you knew of a hiding place like this. It's almost undetectable with all the barriers and tricks that the Pokemon helped put up. Found this place when I was very young. It was here that I met Chandelure, though it was only a litty witty back then. The ghost-type Pokemon let me come and go as I please, so I visit on occasion. I love the quiet down here, and the dock. Well, now that Ivor knows about this place, I suppose you'll have to find a new hiding spot. We should head back for now. This may be your favorite spot, but it's not exactly fit for long-term residency, let's say. Of course. Also, when we fight Ivor, get ready for another brand new Mega Evolution, which is a little disturbing, TBH. Maybe I should train up a bit. A little extra muscle could come in handy during my investigations. Extra muscle, please. Not another Ivor. I was joking. My expansion shoe can help me out in a pinch, though I decided not to use it unless necessary. On Gwyn, tell Ivor I'll be sending him a bill for my help, okay? Good luck with your promotion match. When you're ready to face Ivor, come to the Justice Dojo. Okay. Okay. I wish it did tell you, like, you know, when it switches, because I just wanted to make sure it was the correct thing. Could I repeat myself any more times? Yes. To be honest, I looked over at closed caption and it was just like, holy shit, I said make a lot, didn't I? I only thought I said it like maybe 4 times. Nope, apparently I said it like 20. You know, sometimes you just start speaking and then the words vomit out. This Holovator's been on the fritz recently. Take a guess as to what you think Ivor's fighting type Pokemon new Mega Evolution is before we get there. Ah, damn. It needs a bigger wallop. Fighting type, physical move. Ugh. I think we broke that. It's fine, trust me. This is how we fix all the electrical appliances. Yeah, I think I know why everything breaks here. Could be anything. True, but you could still take a guess. I love my guessing games. So play along if you dare. Amuse your streamer. Holy shiitake mushrooms, y'all. Not even that much of a downgrade. No. Not to Mega Scrafty. But I like how you're thinking. I will say it is a pure fighting type. And an orderly style Pokemon. I think that's a clever way of describing it. I think I'm a clever boy sometimes. Ah, maybe. Only one way to find out. Okay, where the fuck is my Carvana? Oh, there it is. Carvana. Alright, this man just wants to do a movie. We're about to start filming. Stay out of the way. You have a Mega Ring. He wants to use a vicious Pokemon, Carvana. He's like, I don't want to use a wild Pokemon because it is dangerous and scary. Carvana, menace of the deep beep. Oh, I see you brought one. Does that mean you're gonna help me out? Sure, here you go. It's time to begin the shoot. And now let's film the scene. Lights, camera, action. Watch out! It's a Carvana! Help! Do. Caught! What's wrong, Carvana? You need to attack them, like, ferociously. Grr.
Blurb, blurb, blurb. Director, I was looking up facts about Carvana between takes. Apparently it gets very timid if it's all by itself. What? How am I supposed to get the footage I'm looking for, then? But now that I think about it, a Carvana that's scared of humans. That's not bad! Not bad at all. That's not what I had in mind, but we might still get some real good footage from all this. Oh, okay. Basically, we gave him nothing, and he was happy. Alright, oh, cool. I can just evolve this Carvana. Well, cool. We got ourselves a Sharpedo. Alright, anyway. Bone jar, no. Ah. Alright, it's time to fight Musclehead. The real meat boy. Alas, you have arrived! Gwen has made her feelings on the matter clear, but even so, I must grow stronger. As I said before, if we are to live in harmony with Pokemon in the city, then Pokemon must be afforded the same freedoms that humans enjoy. As for both sides to enjoy both freedoms, what we will need is incredible strength. Strength cannot solve everything for us, but it will at least allow us to protect what we hold dear. I will prove the truth by rising to the very top. Now, Crow, shall we begin our match? Let's do it. Gwen, please lend me your phone. I promise I will do my utmost not to break it. Challenges tickets verified. There are places in life you cannot reach without climbing over strong opponents to get there. I'd like to see you try, mate. Strength is power, power is justice! He's still an idiot. Well, his Mega's not a Heracross. I don't even think Sock is in here. Wow, that did a lot of fucking damage, mate. Not a Medicham. But Medicham wouldn't be a new one now, would it? No. Haha, you tried to use Protect, but you failed. Machamp, well, Machamp wouldn't be a new one. So who is it? Also, this is another one of the really dumb ones. It's Phalanx. Look at that poor guy just holding the one on top. He's just like, oh god, he's so heavy! Fuck off, mate. That was bull-shnikes. I foresee an issue when my birds get here.
Oh no! They're in danger! I know, how could it be? And this is exactly why I don't want to do a Nuzlocke of these games, though. Defeat! How incredibly unjust! He did the sad hip thrust again. Promoted to rank. My justice didn't prevail. It is clear I must train even harder. Fine, but no more battling in the ZA Royale after daybreak. That isn't how it works. If you continue to vex everyone around you, your goal will only grow harder to reach. Understood. It's true that I act before I think and that I'm terrible at controlling my own strength. I don't even know how many smartphones I've broken at this point. Perhaps if you assisted me as my coach, we would work on fixing things together. Out of the question! There is no Mega? I thought he did have a Mega. I guess you're right, it is just a G-Max form. You're the elder of us and the master of this dojo. Stop making others take care of your messes. I'll have more to say on this when we're home. Let's go, Ivar. Please one moment, Gwen. I want to give Girl my thanks. As a token of gratitude for our fine battle, please accept this small gift from me. How about it about? It is a good match, Crow. I would be honored if you'll face me again. I'll be honest, I've barely used, Mega Evolution. Like, even when I did Nuzlocks of X and Y and Oras, I rarely just Mega Evolved because it just didn't really seem to matter at all. Get-a-do-do! Wow, it sounds like you had a lot of fun. Who would have thought that X and Y axes would end up being clues in a missing persons case? Who would have guessed that this game would decide to reference X and Y for the 30th time? X and Y, huh? I remember hearing something about that a long time ago. What sort of thing? How did it go? Something about how the X and Y axes go in different directions, but there's still a point where they meet and finding it is the important thing? I'm not sure I get it. You mean like how people in Pokemon are totally different, but we should focus on the things we share? Could be that, or something like us all here. What are the odds we'd meet and become friends? Huh? Something the matter? Nah, nothing to worry about. I'm more wondering if something's the matter on your end, Naveen. You still won't try my good old croissant Kelly, huh? That won't be happening. Well, I admit that it might taste good. The aesthetics are still too much for me. Hey, that's not as hard of a pass as you gave before, Naveen. Maybe this means we're finding where our X and Y axes meet. Bum, 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 bum. Ki-do-do-do-do-do. Your alarm is going off. You would have thought that Machamp would have a Mega, though. Because all the other trait evolutions from Red and Blue got them. Which, I mean, there were only 3. It would be Alakazam, Machamp, and Gengar. Maybe that's why I just automatically assumed there was a Machampite. Because there's an Alakazam, there's a Gengar. There's 2 Mewtwo ones. Good morning. No sign of Tawny or Lita just yet. At last, I've been granted the calm, quiet morning I've longed for. Now I can finally make some progress on my sewing commissions. In fact, I'm so pleased that I'll even include you in my happy mood. Woo, we got shoes. Think nothing of it. I got them as a thanks for a sewing project, and they're not my size. Oh, I did forget about Golem. Hey, Tawny! Do you know where Tawny is? Not here. She must have headed out earlier to be her helpful self around the city. That idiot! Apparently, she borrowed some money to shoot a Hotel Z promo spot, so we're in debt now to this scary group called the Rust Syndicate. What? The Rust Syndicate? Yes, them. The ones so scary even a rampaging alpha Pokemon wouldn't dare mess with them. Hello, this is Crow, right? The kid who lives and helps out at Hotel Z? That's me. Well, aren't you an honest one? Or maybe just naive? You should be more careful about answering questions from unfamiliar callers. Now, I'm calling as a representative of the Rust Syndicate. And I want to discuss a bit of money your friend Tawny borrowed from us. I could have just dropped in at that fine hotel you work at, but I figured you would want to avoid a scene, especially since Tawny has been working so hard to bring in new customers. So I ask that you kindly stop by our office. You'll find it in the Blue District. We'll be waiting for you. What was that call about? About Tawny. What? So it wasn't just me they called? They even tracked down your number, Crow? How deep in trouble are we exactly? Well, Tawny didn't borrow a ton to begin with, but the interest on the loan is out of control. I hear the Rust Syndicate makes it impossible for you to pay back your interest. Then they can force you to work off your debt by doing their bidding. If that's true, we're dealing with some truly heinous people. Don't worry, Floette. We'll get Tawny out of this mess somehow. If it is true that they force others to work for them by imposing unreasonable interest, we must at least try to talk things out with them. It is only through speaking with each other that we can hope to find some satisfactory resolution. In any case, it seems the only option now is to go to the Rust Syndicate office, as requested. Yeah, you're right, AZ, especially since they're called two of us now. I can't get a hold of Tawny. Hey, Crow? If they already know where to find us, I don't feel great going to their offices alone. You'll head over with me, right? Of course. Thanks. I'll feel a lot better that way. Of course. Ugh. If anything happens while we're gone, we're counting on you to handle it, Naveen. What? Alright. You two will be okay, won't you? The Rust Syndicate certainly seems disreputable, yet I've not heard of the police taking any actions against them. Make of that you will. Well, it obviously means that the bribes, they bribed them with chocolate-filled croissants. The easiest way to bribe a French police officer. Le chocolate croissante. Right? Also, I did 100% forget about Golem. But now that I think about it, wouldn't the fact that they got that Golem got a Alolan form kind of just be like, well, why would he need a Mega? He's got an Alolan form. Which doesn't make it any more marketable of a Pokemon, but... Hey, did you know you can get to the sewers from here? I've actually been thinking of a sweet new business venture I could start down there. You just watch. With the camera up at my side, this scheme's gonna be harder than out. Flaff. But I need help from you. I'll reward you for your work, so don't worry, mate. I'll leave the gate unlocked for you. Come join me inside and make sure you're ready for anything. So you need to do this in order to access the sewers again, because otherwise the sewers would be completely locked off from you. Which, no problem for me. I will say, Charizard got absolutely shafted in our last fight, because, you know, he didn't get a show off at all. So by starting this quest, this ladder opens up. So now you can come here at any time, any place, anytime. anywhere. Let's go see if there are any shiny Litwicks down here. On Fortnite. A shiny Noibat would be kind of cool. It would be green. A Dragalage. They call me the drive-by because I just drive by and catch Pokemon. Hold on, do I have a... I do. Ha 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 ha. Something looked off there, but maybe I was just crazy! Oh. Oh. Let's check over here. I mean, a shiny would be cool, but highly unlikely. But I still gotta try, right? So you've come? What do you think? Isn't this place just perfect? So dark and human and secluded? I did warn you to only show up if you were ready for anything, so I hope you came ready for a battle! Ah! Sure. That's what I wanted to hear. Okay. It's unfortunate, but you're quad weak to my Pokemon, so... Hair up! What about the run animation is weird? Easy. Easy every time. Even without winning the match, things are starting to get nice and hot here. That's what I wanted to start my own camera up sauna! I'll use the 18,000 degrees magma that's stored in Camerup's humps to warm this entire room. It'll produce perfectly heated water vapor from the ultimate steam saunas, the Camerup sauna. It's the perfect business idea. Way down deep in the sewers? You may have a point. Well, it's true that this chamber is perfectly suited to creating steam sauna. Customers may have a hard time getting all the way down here. No, wait, there are wild Pokemon down here too? They seem pretty happy, comfortable even in this nice, moist heat. Well, maybe they can use the Camerup sauna and make this a wild, wild Camerup sauna for all the wild Pokemon. Cute. I never noticed. Oh yeah, I guess it is a little lean forward. I mean, even the walking one has them forward a little bit. I mean, I think it's just the anime style because another character freaking Naruto runs, which we already missed Emma, Naruto running earlier.
It is very much an anime style for running lean forward. So maybe that's why it didn't really register in my head, because I'm just used to that. Which is a me problem. I know, but she literally has the arms back Naruto running. It's the very exaggerated style, but yeah. Oh yeah, there was a new wild area, 14, which we'll get to later. I don't want to do the battles, but maybe we will. 15's open. Bleh. Are you the barrier one? Oh, you're the protect one. Got it. Better to detect than to protect. Okay. That's sad. This poor Riolu. I like that I just sit there waiting for them to do something so I can just hurt them. It's a game of chicken. Nailed it. Fun. They do the same thing. Not at all! Sure, they both prevent Pokemon from taking damage, but Detect is so much cooler! Right. Right. What was I gonna check? Don't remember. Oh, now I remember. Hey, you're the one I talked to before about the Halucha around these rooftops? Yeah, you're the one who feeds it. I don't know what you did, but I managed to find Halucha again after that. It was really lethargic, though. And ever since then, it's been acting strange. It always has this faraway look on its face, as if it's remembering something. Lucha-ha! Oh my, what's going on, Halucha? It looks like it wants to battle. Do you think it wants to have a battle against me? This time in its right mind, huh? Pardon? I don't quite follow. Not sure what's going on, but if Halucha wants a battle, could you grant its wish? Sure, mate. I'll beat you up, mate. I'm just gonna punch it with electricity. I hit the wrong move, but it did the same thing. Oh, thanks for the battle. That was amazing. I had no idea Pokemon battles could be so exciting. It's not about beating down an opponent. It's about facing each other without holding back. Hey, Lucha, do you think you could let me be your partner? Do more than just feed you. I promise to learn everything I can about being a trainer. I want to help you. Oh, thank you. I won't let you down. Okay. Thank you so much for battling Halucha. I thought it would be really hard for wild Pokemon to live in the city, but I guess Pokemon are more powerful than I ever imagined. I'm gonna try to become stronger too, together with Halucha. Okay, mate. Kuba Berry. Anyway. Gonna just yeet myself off this edge and then catch myself and fly. What the dog do? I'm so mad. I had a freaking wild Fletchling be shiny. And I didn't notice until it was too late. And I scared it away. And I did not get a save beforehand. Because it came out of nowhere. And by the time I found it, I just scared it away. Honestly, so depressing. Damn. Oh well. I try to get scrafty with it. Oh well. Oh, there was an Ultra Ball here. Damn. Oh well. Honestly, the hazard in this game is just so annoying. More so than it would be under normal circumstances.
Can't believe I haven't found any helioptiles. Sheesh. What the heli? Oh well. Let's get a heal and some balls. Get right back to it, shall we? Alright. Nothing interesting in there. Still need to find a Camerupt. And I'm too lazy to evolve a Numel. Though I guess if I could find a Alpha Numel, that would take care of that. That's not horrifying, to be honest. Look at that. Glowing eyeballs. Oh good, there's a Camerupt. Problemo solvemo. Punkaboo! Alright, we still need a... Triple! I'm just like, excuse me, coming through. Thank you. Hasn't been long enough since that's been taken care of. Time for some queso Rito purchase. Phalanxite, Chandelerite, Agronite, Alakazite. Nah. Can't purchase the higher level ones right now. But that's fine. Who this dude? What the dog do? Feel the energy. When you have your Pokemon use focus energy, they're more likely to hit critical hits. Okay, mate. But what happens if I kill you before you can do anything? Doesn't help that you started with a beat drill, though. It took care of you pretty easily, Foco. This man's a little crazy. Focus on those critical hits. He's crazy. Alright, this place is gonna want us to do a lot of battles in a row. I'm popping in just for the teleport point. Restaurant, yeah! Now, normally this is a great place to farm your crystals, but the problem is I don't have my crystal energy gatheringness maxed out. So I'm actually getting the bare minimum. Usually you can get a couple hundred just by farming this area. Every 10 minutes. Ah. I'm really just that unlucky not to find a Helioptile? Well, here's an Onyx, at least. Ow! God dang it. Oh well. I'll have to show up later for a Helioptile, I guess. Yeah. Wrong move. It's Pikachu! Easy. Get some wins under our belt, get some money in our moolah, some pocket with our bucks. You know how it is. A carbink? Oh. Oh. It tried to curse in me. We weren't going to allow that. It's Pikachu! Getting that E speed is pretty nice. Dragonite. Banana bow. Banana bow. He's not a danger noodle anymore, but he's still a goofy boy.
Your power is no power, yeah. That sentence made literally no sense. But you know what? Here we are. Ah. I like the idea that we just extreme speeded through that wall to hit him. Simple, yet effective. And we got a challenges ticket. Easy. Ah, popsicle dicks. Klotzer. Finally, a free heal, though. Thanks for the moo moo milk. Always a weird sentence to say out loud, but you know what? Whatever. True. You hear a lot of weird things on this stream. Exactly. Case in point. Pretty sure that was from Dark Souls 2. So play it, mate. Maybe you should. Hey, kid! Mind if I ask you a few questions? Sure, mate. Is that your Pokemon there? Sure isn't, ma'am. Well, I've got a bench covered in goo, a Goomy on that bench, and then you standing right by it. I need to figure out what happened here and how to keep it from happening again. I don't see anyone else to ask. Do you know who this Goomy belongs to, if it's not yours? No idea. I see. And what brings you by this particular bench tonight, if this isn't your Goomy? I wanted to pet the Goomy. I guess that's fair. Are you from around here? Maybe you can point me to someone who might know this Goomy. I'm only here on vacation, yo. Is that so? You're sure this Goomy isn't your Pokemon? It honestly isn't, ma'am. You know, it's not a big deal if it is your Goomy, right? I just need to get to the bottom of this. I can't help but notice this Goomy is real friendly with you, considering it's not yours. Yeah, how about this? If this really isn't your Goomy, you won't mind showing me the Pokemon you're actually here with, will you? To be clear, I'm challenging you to battle, kid. Man, this lady is crazy. Imagine if I had a team of just Goomies. That would really fuck with her head. Easy. At least I got no doubts at all about how capable you are in battle. Uh-huh, sure, lady. You certainly put up a good fight, I'll give you that. Goomy, I told you not to wander off. You got that bench all sticky, too.
There, all cleaned up. Come on, Gumi, let's head home. That lady's got goo on her face. That wasn't your Gumi after all, then. Sorry, kid. There's so many wild Pokemon around Lumiose these days. Feeling the pressure to head off trouble when I see it. Let me share a tip. You can evolve a Gumi into its final evolution. You'll need it to rain. Lady, you're crazy. We told you it wasn't ours. Bonsoir. Alright, let's take care of these thugs, shall we? Let me clean up the city of dirt and dust. Watch as grunts wash away all the rust. Hey, looks like we got visitors. Huh? What do you want? Got business with the Rust Syndicate? Yeah, we're here to talk. Oh, here to talk, huh? Well, I'm on guard duty here. I'm too busy keeping an eye on things to listen to your problems. Maybe if I crush you in a Pokemon battle, you'll run off and stop bothering us. That means you and me are gonna have a one-on-one match too, little girl. Girl. Look at this garbage. Garbage Ador. Oh. Oh. Well, that was easy. Who would have thought? Just, you know, let it blow itself up. That wasn't on my bingo card for this grunt. Talk about losing face. Oh yeah, get ready for another brand new Mega Evolution here in a minute. What, a lot? Hey, you cheated, didn't you? That's why you're never gonna make it past being a god, see? Hey, shut up, I didn't see you pulling a win on your end either. My battle was much closer. I lost by a hair, it was practically a win. You're standing out in front of our organization, a place where we need to maintain appearances. I failed to see how you two causing a scene is aiding us in this effort. Now, who are our guests? Mr. Philippe. Standing guard isn't just busy work, it's a vital role in our organization. Please do it properly. Now then, my name is Philippe. What brings you to our humble office today? We're here to discuss Tawny. Ah, then you must be Crow. Thank you for coming by so soon after my call. I can see you're taking matters very seriously, but what a shame to find out this is the kind of people you are. Was there truly a need to humiliate our god so thoroughly and heartlessly? What? I don't know if I can discuss business with people as rude as yourselves, but it would also be rude of me to send you away when you came all the way here. So how about this? I give you a thrashing in battle and we call it even. If you don't mind an embarrassing defeat, speak to me when you're ready. What are you talking about, mate? You're gonna lose pretty badly. So how about you show me what you can do in a Pokemon battle? Alright, mate. I do like that enthusiasm. But I'm part of the Rust Syndicate's top brass. My approval is hard to win. Wouldn't want to leave you with false optimism about how business with us goes. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. All right, Philippe. Bam, 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 bam. Our two stones connect us. Nice and gold. Also, he died. Pretty easy. Easy fight, easy life. I see your Pokemon are a little stronger than I expected. Very impressive indeed for someone so young. I've taken the liberty of healing your Pokemon as a sign of my goodwill. And as a matter of my word, I think it's time for us to talk business. Please, follow me. Come on, girl, we should head in after him. I like how our mission is have a calm, rational discussion. The atmosphere in the office is tense. I'm like, excuse me, let me grab that freebie. Thank you very much. Into the elevator, please. Wait here, please. These two are here to speak with you, boss. And who exactly am I speaking with? They're the kids here to discuss our business involving Hotel Z. So you two came in place of Tawny, eh? She's too good to come herself? But tell me, Philippe, why don't our guests have a scratch on them? You're supposed to crush their spirits, make them more persuadable. Sorry, boss, they're stronger than they look. You don't say. Well, isn't that interesting? So, you two, I take it you're here to talk some sort of deal. Better make it worth my time. I'm sorry, can I ask, who are you? This is the boss of the Rust Syndicate. Mr. Kerbo. Never really wanted the title of boss, I'll have you know, but Philippe there shoved it on me. Your talents far exceed my own, sir. It's only natural I surrender the boss's seat to you. Ah, enough of that. We've got guests. This isn't the time to be discussing our internal affairs. And where are my manners? I kept our guests standing this whole time. Have a seat on those sofas, why don't you? They're real comfy. Our guests all love them. In fact, they never seem to want to leave them. At least not before agreeing to everything we ask. Now then, let's talk business. Like I said though, you better make it worthwhile, otherwise who knows what may happen to you. We promise, we're taking this very seriously. We had to come in Tawny's place because we couldn't get a hold of her. To be honest though, we're not sure why she came to you for a loan in the first place. I guess I'd interpret your friend Tawny's lack of communications as an attempt to save you from worrying. She's such a caring girl after all. Fill them in, Philippe. This whole deal began when I encountered Tawny out helping people in the city. She was lending a hand to a member of our organization, so I asked if there was any way we could help in return. As thanks, of course. She mentioned that the hotel she was helping out was struggling to get customers, but that was the perfect opportunity to offer our assistance. One of our services is providing loans to those in need, you see. Tawny was rather enthusiastic about the idea. She mentioned needing funds to create some promotional videos for the hotel. It was my pleasure to loan her 100,000 for this purpose. Your friend helped us, so we helped your friend. A beautiful little circle, isn't it? Excuse me? You said on the phone that the interest is already up to 1 million P. You call that helping? Naturally, I made sure to indicate the terms and conditions when finalizing the loan. Your friend claimed that if she made a video and posted it ASAP, guests would flock to your hotel so she could pay us back in full the very next day. Well, but her videos aren't that great anyway. We'd be lucky if even one of them broke even 10 views. Certainly not bringing in a lot of guests. Well, I take financial matters very seriously. I even personally warned her, you know. I shared about her. Are you sure you're not a pro? Can you really make a video that good? I told her she shouldn't be over-promising. But she did. So now what I want to know is, what are you two going to do about the situation? What's hilarious is, in my personal playthrough, I had well over 1 million. I was like, I'll just pay it off, but they won't let me do that. That interest rate is just crazy. What's this? Trying to go back on our terms. Sorry, kid, but a deal is a deal. Listen, I'll tell you what. We can leave the matter of the 100,000 that Tawny borrowed between her and us. That way, the two of you only have to deal with all the extra interest she accrued. How do you expect us to deal with it? I'm not a monster. I know having this big old debt from Tawny hanging over your head, it can't be fun. And I doubt you can cough up the money anyway. So I've got a proposal for you. Nothing too hard, I just want you to take care of some little jobs here and there for us. You do well and I'll start reducing the interest that is owed to us. Why should we believe that you'll actually follow through on that? Is this kid trying to test my patience? No, I shouldn't lose my temper at innocent civilians. Look, I'm cutting you a deal here. Out of the goodness of my heart, I might add. Now, if you choose to reject my kind offer, then we'll just show up at the hotel and have a big old Pokemon showdown. Every single one of us. So what do you say? I assume you'll accept? No way, I'll thrash you. What's that? Yes, we accept. Now that's what I'd like to hear. Pleasure doing business with you. How much will we have to do before the interest is taken care of and we're done working with you? Well, if you work really hard, maybe just one job. Or I could keep giving you more work. It's up to me, really. So you're saying you might just keep working for you forever? Oh, don't worry. It probably won't come to that. But look on the bright side! These jobs will all be for the benefit of the city. Just do your best and I'm sure everything will go fine. To be clear, this deal is between you two and the Rust Syndicate. Tawny has no part. I'll be in touch. The exit's over there. Kindly see yourselves out. I'm so glad we're out of there. More than half of me thought that they might not let us go. Guess now we know firsthand how they rope people into giving them free labor forever. Tawny is such an idiot. But I guess I can't be that mad when I know she was doing it all to help AZ. Hey, would you clear out already? I've got cleaning to do. As if we'd want to stay here another second. Come on, let's head back to Hotel Z. Yeesh. I double tap that. Where the hell is the helioptile? Am I really just that unlucky? I mean, clearly. Yep. Oh well. I came here twice during the day. Just that unlucky. That's okay. We're back, Naveen. Oh, you're alive! Thank goodness. Get-a-do. Aw, thanks, Floet. Sweet of you to worry about us. Floet was on edge the whole time you two were gone. If you'd been any later, she might have unleashed her light of ruin on the Rust Syndicate. You can't let her do that. Really don't want to start a never-ending feud with those guys. It's precisely why I did all I could to keep Floet calm. So how did things go? They're using us as unpaid help, just like the rumors said. So what do we do next? We can't really do much until the Rust Syndicate gets in touch about what they want us to do. And we still haven't managed to get hold of Tawny either. For the moment, I guess we should start by figuring out our next steps for Team MZ. That's right, it's strategy meeting time! What do you say? Ready to start? Yeah, let's get started. Okay, let's get the strategy meeting started. Today's topics: how are we going to handle the Rust Syndicate's order? Or should I be asking, how do we deal with the Rust Syndicate overall? Shouldn't we try and find out all we can about Tawny's debt for starters? If I could, I would, but what are we supposed to do when we don't even know where she is? Surely she'll make her way back to the hotel eventually. Huh? Is this strategy meeting time? Did I miss an update from Vinny or something? Tawny! What did you go and take out a sketchy loan for? We're gonna have to bust our butts to pay it back. Oh, you found out. Yeah, I did borrow some money to make a new Hotel Z promo. But it was just a little, nothing to get all worried about over. Oh, for sure, just a little 1 million P in interest. No worries, right? No way, that can't be right. I read all the terms when I borrowed the money. Wait, what? There is something about interest. It was so small I couldn't even see it without zooming in. Well, that's awful sneaky. But if it's there in print, I'm afraid they've got us over the barrel. That is not necessarily true. If it was intentionally hidden, you know. Hold on, getting a call from Vinny. Hey, Vinny, got more Rogue Poega evolution cases for us? Yes, please go ahead and send us the info like always. It's gonna be a lot to handle on top of the Rust Syndicate jobs. What jobs? The Rust Syndicate is saying it's still on you to pay back the original sum you borrowed, but now some of us are also stuck working for them until they say your stupid interest is paid off. Seriously? I don't know how all this happened while I was out helping folks, but I'm really sorry. Guess I'll add these rogue Pokemon to the strategy meeting agenda. Now, according to Vinny's report, we've got another 3 locations. First, there's a Mawile, then a Barbaracle, and lastly, an Ampharos. Yep, I'm still good helping everywhere, because I have to. Donnie takes care of the Mega Mawile, Lita takes care of the Barbaracle, and Naveen helps out on the other one, the Ampharos. Ma-da-da-da-da. I'll do whatever I can to help. Yes, you will. Sorry, Crow, I know this is a lot on your plate. Let's focus on these rogue megas first. Easy peasy, no problem squeezy. Do 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 do. That lady wants to do more haircuts. Oh, God. Oh, this guy's the goat. I don't think I have that. Yeah, I still don't have one. We'll just walk over here. It's almost the end of the day anyway, so... Well, end of stream, so... We'll just do this last check for a Helioptile and then... say goodbye, Elielite tile. Alright, let's see if my bad luck continues to hold. There's one, finally. Holy crap. Got him. Easy. Yeesh. All right. I think this would be a good place for us to leave it off for today, and we'll pick up with some more next time. So, anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and until the next time, everybody, stay funky, people.